Bengals versus the Lions. The Bengals are bringing an offense that hasn't been seen in Cincinnati in a long time. Having just lost via kicking issues, the Bengals look to make that not a problem. Burrow and company look to throw all over a Lions defense that has proven issues. Jared Goff will do his best, but with almost his entire cast of skill players banged up, it won't be enough. Take the Bengals minus 3.5 and under 46.5. The Packers versus the Bears. Aaron Rodgers is playing well. That's all that needs to be said. Despite everything the Bears will attempt to do, the Packers will win. Justin Fields will score with his offense, but down 2 running backs, and with all quarterbacks playing injured, it won't be enough to keep up. Packers minus 6, over 44. The Texans versus the Colts. The Texans have had a surprising season. Teams have struggled all year, and despite being down to their rookie QB Davis Mills, the Texans have survived. The Colts had disaster strike when they fell apart, allowing the incredible Ravens comeback in the second half last week. Expect Davis Mills to have another strong day against a defense that is strong against the run, but has issues against the air. Texans plus 10 and over 43. The Chiefs versus the Washington football team. The Washington football team defense appears to have been figured out. However, the Kansas City offense appears to also have been figured out. The Chiefs' defense is allowing almost 30 points a game, and the Washington football team offense will look to take advantage of that. Expect both teams to score early and often, and for the Chiefs to get on the board enough times to win. Chiefs minus 7 over 54. The Chargers versus the Ravens. The Chargers look to continue their hot streak after an incredible game against the Browns last week, and the Ravens look to continue their momentum after a comeback win versus the Colts. Both teams have great offenses, and while the Ravens' defense has played very well, the Chargers' defense allowed almost 200 yards rushing to the Browns' star running back duo. Take the Chargers' money line and over 51.5 points. The Rams versus the Giants. The Giants are bringing back Daniel Jones not 1 week removed from his concussion and putting him behind a Swiss cheese offensive line against one of the best defensive players in the league. Jones will be without his star running back and down a few of his receivers. The Rams have been playing incredible football and look to continue that streak. Rams minus 8, under 48.5. The Vikings versus the Panthers. The Vikings returned their star running back, Dalvin Cook, while the Panthers placed their star running back, CMC, on IR. While the Vikings have been playing well, the Panthers' defense had, up to last week, been one of the best in the league. Carolina will want to get back on track, especially after Darnold's 3 interceptions last week. Expect a low-scoring affair, with both teams working the clock trying to prevent the big play. Panthers plus 2.5, under 45. The Cardinals versus the Browns. The Cardinals have the only 5-0 record in the league and will look to keep that streak alive without Cliff Kingsbury calling the plays. The Browns look to get a huge win after their loss from last week and will do so without one of their star RBs and Nick Chubb. These are 2 fantastic teams with the easy big play, and that will be apparent in this game. Cardinals plus 3 over 48. The Cowboys versus the Patriots. The Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots are both playing with a questionable starting running back, and both have had incredible defensive games. Dak Prescott will likely rely on his running back in a game where the defensive backs are known strengths, and Mac Jones will need to spread out the defense in order to defend against their star players. Patriots plus 3.5 and under 50.5. The Raiders versus the Broncos. The Raiders will show a new look this week, with their head coach no longer being with the team. The Broncos look to exploit this new coaching staff and will want to hit early and often against a Raiders defense that started strong but has shown flaws in the later weeks. Take the Broncos minus 4 and under 43.5. New coaching is hard. The Seahawks versus the Steelers. The Seahawks have a new QB in Geno Smith. Smith showed his big playability during his time last week and previously with other teams. He won't be Russell Wilson, but he has most of Russell Wilson's weapons. The Steelers look to use the weaker Seahawks defense to improve the image of Big Ben, but are down a star wide receiver in Juju, who is out for the season with a shoulder injury. Take the Seahawks +5 and over 43. I think both teams will score, but the Seahawks win by a significant margin. The Bills versus the Titans. Buffalo has been unstoppable. Derrick Henry has been unstoppable. However, the arm strength of Allen can outthrow the speed of the run strength of Henry, and the defense can slow him down as well. Bills -6 and under 54. The Titans were destroyed week 1 against the Cardinals, and I expect similar results here.